Hello and welcome back to somebody on the wrestling and to another edition of AEW Dynamite Out of 10. It's a big show today. We're just a few weeks away from Forbidden Door. So yeah, AEW's been working hard to fill up that card, and there's some interesting matches on there, as well as on this card as we build up towards the big show. So let's get straight into it. And we started things off with Roosh against MJF. Justin Roberts introduced MJF to open the show. Roosh came out sporting an interesting mask, a combination of masks from other luchadors. They started with some taunting and trash talking before MJF poked Roosh in the eye. El Toro Blanco responded with a stiff headbutt that busted Max open the hard way. This was not a technical showcase or a high-flying contest. Instead, this was a fight that saw them use an equal amount of traditional wrestling strikes and moves. They made this feel personal without solely relying on brawls. The reason these two work so well together is they're versatile competitors. Who can do a bit of everything. This was their first singles match ever, but they looked like two guys with really good chemistry. The bout was commercial free, so we got to see a lot from start to finish. It kept the high intensity, and there's some good spots in there. MJF scored the win with a heat seeker, followed by a brainbreaker. And yeah, like I said, this was a really good start. Great to see MJF back in action. Felt a bit rushed, but I think made sense with visa news, etc. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Before it's time for Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland to meet face to face ahead of their match. Both men claimed to be the best in the world and traded verbal shots. Swerve brought up Ospreay's son a couple of times and they almost got into a fight, but they held back. The Don Callis family was shown having mixed reactions backstage. This was a decent segment, but it may have made sense during the final week instead of this week. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they comes up with. Before it was an 8-man tag match up next, and thankfully Callis was too busy backstage to join the commentary team. It was Cassidy, Dante Martin, Kyle O'Reilly and Mark Briscoe taking on Fletcher Strong, Takeshita and Zaber Jr. And yeah, they quickly brawled until it was just Orange Cassidy and JB Jr. left. The match was controlled chaos for several minutes. Nobody was worrying about tags or who was legal, etc, etc. All they wanted to do was fight. Everyone finally made it to their respective corners during the first two breaks, so the match could progress. Even though most of what we saw was good, it about had a bit too much going on during the first half. They made up for it in the second half, though, with entertaining multi-man spots, including a wow powerbomb from Takeshita. Cassidy maybe was able to seal the deal for his team when he hit the orange punch on Strong for the win. Jack Perry showed up and took out Dante on the stage while Orange Cassidy and Zack Sabre Jr. had a standoff in the ring. So yeah, definitely painting different pictures there, especially with TNT title scene, etc, etc. Yeah, like I said, this was a really fun match. Had that interesting element about it too. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. We then saw the Young Bucks in non-title action against the Acclaimed in the Eliminator match. Okada cut off Max Caster's mic during his match, which was funny, before the Young Bucks attacked them on the ramp, but Caster and Bones quickly turned the table and took control. Interestingly, Billy Gunn wasn't there. We never really got to a point where partners were waiting with tags on the apron. The whole thing saw men fighting chaotically out of the ring. Bowen's injury became a target for the Bucks, but Caster kept finding ways to save his partner until he was tossed over the barricade. The Buck tried to cheat to the title, but it backfired, and Bowens was able to pin Matthews for the win to earn the title shot. Daddy Ass ran to the ring to celebrate with the Acclaimed. This match was entertaining, but they wanted this to be a tornado tag match. It should have been booked as such. But big opportunity for the Acclaimed, and I think it could really go a long way in building them up. So on the whole, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Before it's time for Chris Statlander against Nyla Rose, but before that, Mariah May oversaw a contract signing between Storm and Shirakawa. Storm took exception to Shirakawa telling May to shut up and made a very adult themed threat, which was interesting. Before Saraya, Harley Cameron and Jay came out and attacked all three women. Storm ended up going for a table to save May. The segment ended with Shirakawa and May on the stage as Luther helped out the champion. Mariah May being a really interesting part in this. I'm intrigued to see where it goes. But yeah, it was the Owen Hart match between Rose and Statlander. Two of AEW's strongest competitors locked and had a clean break to get started. Rose withstand a shoulder tackle and took Stat down with the same move, but the former TBS champ was not intimidated and got right in her face. They battled for a break and had a good physical exchange that both of their power on display. Stat got the victory with a nice tombstone from the corner. She will take the place of the winner of Serena versus Willow. Willow appeared on the big screen and said after she beats Steve, she will finally get her stands on Stat. So yeah, I thought this was decent, did the job. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. For me, the right result, and yeah, quite an even contest and a fun one too, with kind of the way they match up to each other. Daniel Garcia then took on ROH star Rhett Titus in a quick match. It's basically a squash match. Keiji Wagner and Hitchsera attacked Daddy Magic and Garcia. MJF made the same right when after Hitchsera. After MJF was taken down, Ospreay came out to even yours. He and MJF had a stare down. Teasing a future match. Looks like we're going to get MJF Hitchsera at Forbidden Door, which is an interesting matchup. Looking forward to that. Maybe it splits a bit more, but I think it makes sense for the position we're in. That Ospreay match is going to be a mouthwatering prospect. Before we got another Owen Hart match, Pac and Castagnoli. Danielson was on commentary. Pac came out of the gate hot with 2 drop kicks and sent Claudio out of the ring. They fought ringside for a moment, so quickly got back in so Pac could hit a 3rd drop kick. Claudio came up climbing for ropes for a 4th and rolled out to the ring to avoid it. This was 2 of the best performances in all of AEW, so this felt a good match and feels like an impossibility. They paced themselves well and sped up when needed while still selling big spots in a somewhat surprising outcome. Pac scored a clean win with a pinning combination to end a tremendous performance from both men. And yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 for me. This was a really good match. Pac getting a win, I think it's the right decision, could really elevate him. Shame for Claudio. But yeah, I thought on the whole this was really good stuff and gets 7 out of 10 from me. Dynamite gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I thought it was a good show, pushing a lot of Forbidden Door. Swerve and Ospreay had a really good exchange. MJF and Roosh started the show hot, and Pac and Casanelli closed it with a banger. Stat and Pac both advanced in the Owen Hart matches, and there'll be more matches on Rampage. This was a decent show. A few more matches could have improved with a little more planning, but I thought on the whole, yeah, can't really complain too much. That's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.